Hi, I want to talk about doing quilted sandwiches today. So I will be working with some of the purse pieces by Annie's night and day pattern. The techniques I'm using today could be used with any project that calls for quilted sandwich with foam. It actually is the same way to do any kind of quilting on something to some extent. So the first thing I want to talk about is some of the pieces in this pattern call for quilting with only having one layer of fabric on your foam piece instead of having the main fabric and a lining fabric. I do like to use a spray based. I find that it keeps my fabric from moving around. I give the can a good shake and I spray directly on the foam. And then I take my fabric piece and I carefully line it up. And then I give it a good press. I kind of start in the center and press out, making sure that all the edges are stuck down. So you can see my fabric's not coming off. Then another part of the purse does have fabric on both sides. So it has the main fabric and it also has the lining fabric. So you do the same technique. I'm gonna shake my spray the foam. This can is almost out, so hopefully it will last. All right, and then I'm going to take my one fabric and I carefully try and line up. And I'm trying not to do too much pressing yet. I'm very light until I'm sure my fabric piece is lined up well on my foam. And then starting in the center, work my way out. I'm pushing any extra. You can see some of the fabric, the excess fabric is pushing out. So that way I end up with no wrinkles in my fabric sandwich. All right. Once I feel like that's really smooth, I flip it over. I'm going to do the same thing with this side. Oh, I think we have run out of luck. Maybe I can get it. And now I'm going to take a piece of my lining fabric. Same thing. I'm going to not really press until I am happy with how my fabric is lined up. And then starting from the center, working out, I give it a smoothing of the fabric out and I'm pushing it kind of down into the foam as I go to make sure it's adhering. All right, now I'm going to take you to the sewing machine to show you how to start quilting it.